Okay, here's the fire dial, as it's called, by Lavalock. It has 8 tabs and 8 cutouts for the airflow to come through, and you can bend these tabs up or down, I guess, to allow more airflow to come in. But for this first cook, I'm not going to do that. I think these tabs, these openings, will allow plenty of airflow and heat the way they are now. So this goes in place of the water pan like such, and sits like that. So once that's ready to go, I'll go ahead and put the center section on and get the lid on. There's the bowl. No more bowl, hopefully. It does get messy, and the underside gets, being directly over the heat. But that water bowl does hold up pretty good with whatever coating you put on. I think it's porcelain coated or something. All right, so I'll be back once everything's ready to go. What's up, everyone? So this is day 2 of my comparison of the water bowl and the fire dial from Lavalock. I did the fire dial testing yesterday, but I'm gonna start it off with today's video showing the water bowl set up like I normally would, using lump hardwood charcoal, same amount as I had yesterday. And then over here is the fire dial that I used from yesterday. I also already cooked on it before. And I'll give you guys the results that I got using the fire dial once I put the video together. So it's not going to be in order, so just disregard that. And what I'm going for here are the temperature differences between the top grate and the bottom grate, and what I'm getting off the lid temperature probe. So this is, I have to say that it's already warped just a little bit. It's not completely flat like it was when I first got it. So I guess that's normal for steel to warp a little bit. But anyway, I'll bring this up to temperature. It's early in the morning, so I sound a little stuffy, but we'll bring this up and do the test results and see what we get. Okay, so the dome temperature is rising up to it's already at 260 and rising. So probe number 1 is the top grate. Probe number 2 is the bottom grate. So we got 306 on the top grate and 264 on the bottom grate. We're going to give it some time to settle in. Then I'm going to close the vents down partially like I would normally do, and then come back and see what the temperature differences are after that point. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half. Things have settled in. So the top grate, the top dome is at 248, 250. And then the top grate is 264, and the bottom grate is 243. And it's been fluctuating over the time, 1, 2, or 3 degree difference, but it's pretty much settled in where it's going to be. And I'm going to go in and show you my results between the fire dial and the water pan, which pretty much coincides with what I saw in the other fire dial video that's out there. I forget the name of it, but if you just search Lavalock fire dial on YouTube, you'll see it. It's about a month, 7 months old. All right, stay tuned. Okay, here are my results from the fire dial and the water pan comparison. The fire dial at the lid, it was reading 280 degrees. The top grate was $295, the bottom grate was $298. There's a 3-degree difference from the top and bottom grates using the fire dial, and then a 15-degree difference from the top grate and the lid, and an 18-degree difference from the bottom grate to the lid. The water pan, the top of the lid was 250 degrees, the top grate 266, and the bottom grate 244. That's a 22-degree difference from the top grate and the bottom grate. And then the top grate had a 16-degree difference from the lid, and the bottom grate had a 6-degree difference from the lid. So the fire dial did burn hotter with the same vent openings. The bottom vents and the top vent, same openings as the water pan test. So what I would have to do is close probably 2 of the lower vents and just use 1 vent on the bottom, and get those temperatures down to the 250 range. I did cook on it when I first got the fire dial. I did some ribs, and I'm pretty sure that these were the temperatures that I was having when I did the ribs, and they were a little darker on the underside of the ribs, and they did cook a lot quicker than they normally would if I'd used the water pan. So I had to keep an eye on that. So anyway, that's it's pretty much in line with what the other videos said about the comparison between the fire dial and the water pan. It's all up to if you want to do, go through the hassle of using the water pan and have these differences in temperatures from the top grate and the bottom grate. I've never really used my bottom grate anyway. I probably use it twice. So if I ever needed to use the bottom grate, the fire dial would be the way to go. As far as the flare-ups, Lavalock claims to reduce flare-ups. I did not see any reduction in flare-ups when I had the lid off of the Weber. So other than that, you can make your decision if you want to use the fire dial or not. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time.